Mrs. Hynes here for today, Wednesday, November 18th instruction. So hopefully now you're settling into the routines of Tech 6. Every day you're going to want to check the Google Classroom. And on Google Classroom, you're going to want to look at the classwork tab. On the classwork tab, you'll be able to see today's assignment. Today is Wednesday, so it'll say November 18th, and you're going to submit a Google form. So you might actually have to view the form or read the assignment, but there's always going to be a link. So for today, you are going to have a Google form. That Google form is asking you to turn in your portfolio. So yesterday we started the basics of your portfolio. So if you remember, we went on to a new tab. We opened up your waffle here and we went to your Google Drive. You're going to do that as well. And you have a Google site that you started. So I'm going to go into my Google Drive. It might be for you under your recents, but mine is in a specific folder that I made because I'm trying to organize myself. So I had my blue team portfolio example right here. So when I double click on that, the only thing that I really need you to have on your portfolio is I need you to have it labeled. So I need you to have your first and last name plus technology portfolio. I need you to have the site labeled. So up here and in here, you're going to either put your student number or your first and last name, whichever. Then you took the mission statement. Again, there's directions for this on Tuesday's assignment, but you wrote your name, your student at KMS in Troy, something that you enjoy doing, your favorite subject, and hopefully something that you can do in tech. So we're going to be meeting daily, and then people are going to be updating this all the time. So you're going to want to hit publish, okay? Once that is published, the triangle next to it, you can view that published site. When you view your published site, this address up here, that is what you're going to copy and put into this Google form. So I'll just have it, so this is what it would look like when you see it. It's directions. Again, video directions. What's your first name? What's your last name? What group are you? And then your portfolio. So I'm going to paste it right in there. Okay. When you submit that, why do I ask you to do it this way? On my end, it produces a Google form. So you can see here, I have people from last semester and I have all of their portfolios. So I'm able to quickly access all of the things that you share out. So your portfolio, again, is how you're graded. So please, please, please make sure that you share that with me. Okay, so let's go back. So that was the assignment partially for today. The other portion is that you want to go down to the Scratch coding resources. You want to sign up for Scratch. When you sign up for Scratch, you have to do it this way because it will put you in a Scratch classroom. So in case you need your password reset or something like that. So when you click on this link, oops, there's a video, but there's a link for your specific class. You do want to use your first and last name, so it's going to invite you to the class and you'll join. I'm just going to close out of this and I'll open up a new tab. So hopefully, folks, once you're in Scratch, scratch.mit.edu, if you have your own account already, you can use that as well. But my username is Mrs. Tech Hynes' class. So up here in Scratch, you'll have your stuff. This is important. So these are all of my past projects. You can see I have quite a few projects that I've created this year. You can also go to your classes. So this is what makes Scratch really nice, is that once you join, more students will join each of these, hopefully. Got about 5 in my Blue 4 class, so thank you. But you guys are joining through Google Classroom, and then I'm able to go in, and on that class, I'm able to see like what they're working on. Okay, so then once people comes in here, I can see your names, and then I can check out, all right, like Brexy Magic. See what they're up to. They usually do cool things. Oh, so they made an interactive game was the last thing that they were working on. So they'll be able to see what other people are working on. What I would like you to do today is once you join Scratch and you're signed in, so you have your username up here, and you want to have it be your number or your name. You're going to create a project. Your goal today is just to get used to working in Scratch. Scratch is a way that you're going to be coding with block coding, so everything is color coordinated. You'll have an area over here on the left hand side, and everything for motion or how you move is this dark blue. We're mostly going to be going from certain locations and gliding to certain locations. These are all based on the X and Y coordinate system. So you have these things over here and you can scroll down. They're called sprites. These are the characters that are on your stage. Your stage, I'm just going to choose a backdrop really quick. And I'm going to go to all, and I think it's at the end. The X and Y grid. So this is all math based, but imagine there's two number lines. There's an X number line that goes left and right, and there's a Y number line that goes up and down. The center of that, X is 0 and Y is 0. So if I go up on the Y number line, I can go all the way up to 180. If I start at the bottom in the center and I go down, Y is going to get negative. Okay, it's going to go down to 180. And then your X number line, that's what goes from left and right. So starting in the center, it's 0. And if you go right on the number line, you're getting bigger to positive 240. Or if you start here and you're going this way, you're getting more negative. Why do you care about that? Well, in your event, you're going to start with the green flag. You're going to pick your character and you're going to have them start someplace. Under motion, you can have them start in that exact location. So now I can say, all right, no matter what happens, what else happens in my code, when I start the green flag, it's going to go there. So when I hit this green flag, it goes there. So no matter what. Now I can say, all right, I want my character to start here and I want him to walk over to there. I can just drag another block of code out and I can say, all right, first I go to this location, then I glide and take 1 second to glide to a different location. Do you notice that these X's are different numbers? These Y's are different because they're representing different locations on this grid. Zoom. If you want to go slower, okay, maybe I take 10 seconds. So I take a longer amount of time to cross the same area. That would make it go slower. So instead of taking 1 second, I took 10 seconds. Decimal places matter. 0.1. Very quickly. So you can go through today, and I just want you to get used to moving your character around. Okay, fiddle around with different things and see what you can get to have happen. Okay, so I want one character to move. I don't care how it moves. I just want it to move. I'm going to change this stage just because I wanted you to see that the coordinate system is why the numbers are the way it is. But you can choose a backdrop and you can really choose anything. So like if I wanted my person to go walking on the beach, that might be nice. And that actually still works pretty well. However, if I wanted to stop this animation, I could throw it away and maybe I want it to be a little bit more precise. Okay, I want it to start from there and I want it to glide down to there, right? So I'm gonna try it once. Make it go slower. And then it'll be nice and slow, which is kind of cool. I do want you to use the cat, but you can choose a different stage. Okay, so I do want you to keep this sprite for today, but you can pick a different stage from the library, and that would be fine. I want you to use this one sprite today because this one sprite has more than one costume. There are actually 2 costumes for this cat. Okay, so there's code or directions for this particular cat. You can write as many of these green flags as your little heart desires. So under looks, the purple tab, that's how you get things to change how they look. So I'm simply going to say, go from costume 1 and switch to costume 2. Now, some people think that that's all the code that you would need. And that is, it did switch from 1 to 2, but it stayed on costume 2. I want it to go back and forth. So I'm going to change this. I'm going to use forever. Let's try that. It's doing it, but it's doing it so quickly you can't see it. So your goal is actually to do this. Your goal is to change from one costume and wait in between. So your code should look something like purple, orange, purple, orange. And now I'll just put them side by side so you can see. My cat looks like it's strolling on the beach. So what I'd like you to do for today, for this day 1, top here, change the name of this to day 1. Sad story, this does not save automatically. Okay, so save now. This will only say file and save now if you are signed in. Okay, I would like you to do a few things today. I would like you to share your portfolio. So you have to open up your portfolio, you have to publish it, and view your published site. You have to take that link and copy it and share it onto Google Classroom on that Google form. So remember, everything's going to be under today's assignment. Okay. Then I also want you to follow the link that's on your class materials. So I guess that's the one thing that's not. It's purple link right here. And it's going to let you sign up for Scratch. Please pick a username that is the same as your student ID number. Or if you want to be original, just make sure that everyone is okay seeing it, because I might have to have you reset it if it's not appropriate. When you join, you're going to hit, I'm just going to hit save on this again. But when you join and you go to Scratch, you're going to start creating in Scratch from scratch. So you're just going to hit this create button here. And you're going to go through and you're going to try to get that cat to move on your screen. So you're going to, again, use these green flag, and you're going to place the cat in one spot and use that go to and place him somewhere else and have him glide, and then change the stage and run your code. Okay. All right, KMS, good luck. I would like to see you sometime between 10:15 and 1:15. Please only stay on the Google Meet. If you have questions, please join after you watch this video. And please have the directions open and your Google Drive open. All right, KMS, let's have a great day. Happy Wednesday. Thanks.